Welcome everybody. I am Lisa Shakespeare and I am the Deputy Head of Kings Norton Girls' School in charge of curriculum, which is why I am going to be doing your options with you. So we would previously have had a Parents as Partners evening where you would have had a chance to talk to lots of people and get lots of information. There will still be opportunities for you to do that. Parents' evening is on the 4th of March, and for students, there will be workshops period 1 to 3 on the 9th of February. But there is also an enormous amount of detail, and we've put extra information like frequently asked questions in the options booklet, which has been posted home to you, and it will also be on the website. So the choices that you have are based on your curriculum, which will enable you to gain the English Baccalaureate, the government's measure of the Progress 8. Grades 9 to 1, you're probably used to now already, but there's more information in the booklet. We have a range of core subjects that everybody does, and that is both examined and non-examined subjects. Your science, you will get guidance as to whether you will follow the combined science course or the separate science course, and science teachers are really good at giving you advice as to which one to follow, and that will be done a little bit later in the term. So the choices you make will be based on languages. For almost everybody, you will study a language. You can, however, choose a second language if you want. You are going to choose either history or geography and 2 other options. Whatever you choose, almost all careers are open to you. But just be aware, you can't choose more than 2 of the arts, art, photography and textiles, because they are different options within the same course. When you are doing your thinking and researching, have a think about what you really enjoy, because that is probably what you will do best at. And with most options open to you, it's worth doing what you enjoy. Our contact details are also in the booklet if you would like more guidance. Mr. Charlotte.
Yeah, hi, I'm Tom Charlotte, Assistant Head and Careers Lead. And when you're making decisions at any point, it's useful to have a big picture or understand the wider context. So I'm very briefly going to talk through the different levels of education which constitute a pathway from this point onwards. So the current situation is that your children are about to enter for level 2 education. So that is typically GCSEs and some vocational courses, of which health and social care would be the only one at KNGS. All the other courses are GCSEs. So students are studying for their level 2 qualifications for 2 years. At the end of those 2 years, so age 16, most students aim to progress onto what's called level 3. So that would include A-levels, applied general, so think BTECs, for example. Occupational, by that I mean apprenticeships. So there are different levels of apprenticeship. And then T-levels, which are a very new A-level equivalent qualification, where T stands for technical. Most students still at KNGS would finish level 2 and study 3 A-levels. Some may choose to go to college and do a BTEC, a level 3 BTEC. Both of those routes would give excellent access to higher education university. So apprenticeships do fall into level 3 as advanced level apprenticeships. There are also some at level 2 called intermediate, and there are more at level 4, which I'll come to in a moment. And then T levels, as I've said, brand new, where T stands for technical. And the idea is you spend time working and studying within a specific industry, getting ready to work in that industry. And examples of T levels include health, science, digital business services, and education. There's only a small number of providers who run T levels in Birmingham, for example, Solihull College do. After 2 years, usually, although funding lasts for 3, you would progress on to level 4 if you're going to continue with education. Most people do. So at this point, the majority of KNGS students would go to university and study one out of a range of about 37,000 courses up and down the country. Increasing numbers of colleges are also offering higher education courses. So there's an ever-growing range of choice about course and place to study. And as I mentioned previously, apprenticeships are also available at this level, so you can study a higher or degree level apprenticeship. The advantage of that over university and college, well, there are no fees, you earn as you learn, and it has really good record, apprenticeships do, for employability and career progression afterwards. The downside of apprenticeships is they are fewer in number, although they're growing all the time. There are many more university and college places available. So the advice we give to our students is to look at both at the same time and apply for both. It's also the option age 18 to come out of full-time education and work, but I would strongly advise that any employment would be to include some degree of training. Last thing I wanted to say is just to bring your attention to UniFrog, which is a subscription software we pay for at school. It's free to use for all our students, and it's a one-stop shop for careers. Everything you need to know, not just uni, including, for example, live apprenticeship opportunities and a really wide-ranging careers library. In addition to that, all of our students at Key Stage 4 have a one-to-one meeting with our careers advisor, Mrs. Edwards, and then they get a personalised action plan on the back of that. Good luck with your choices. Just to reiterate what Mrs. Shakespeare said, at this stage, choose what you enjoy and what you think you're going to do well at. You can't shut any doors at this point.